Hello. Evening, everybody. I was a minute late. Thought I was going to get under the wire, but sorry about that. I was just in the process of making my coffee, which, cheers, good evening. I'm trying out... You know how I keep saying I'm not a coffee snob? I think this proves it. This is generic SE Grocers brand traditional roast coffee, which is approximately half the price of Folgers. Now here's the test. Let's see. Let's see if this is quality. This is worth. Let's see if this is worth. It's also very hot, so maybe this isn't the perfect judgment, but you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. I really insist. It's yes, there is a big difference in the grind, in the actual roast and in the beans and all of that stuff. I do not drink instant coffee, hun. I don't go that far. Instant coffee is several steps too far. So no, I'm not all about that. I'm not about that. Not gonna do instant coffee. Sorry. I used to. There was a while there where I did. Mostly in high school, I think. And I don't know how I put up with it in retrospect. It's everything that... Well, I know how I put up with it. Creamer. Flavored creamer was how I put up with it. With how I put up with instant coffee. But no, not a good thing. Not a good thing. But no, it's not bad. It's actually... I still insist that that at least 50% of the quality of coffee, more or less half of it, is in the preparation. More so than in the actual roast and the beans. That said, a good roast will make a good coffee. But if you don't prepare it well, it's like if you just put it through a percolator or whatever, you're wasting good beans. If you put okay coffee in something like an AeroPress, if you get the right grind, you do French press, if you do it right, you make crap coffee into pretty good, like crap roast, into pretty good coffee. So, case in point. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. I'm not disappointed in that at all. Okay, a tea snob, I can see that. I can understand being a tea snob. Yeah, Kylie is slowly becoming a coffee snob, maybe more of a tea snob. Yeah, no, I got that. Tea, I have weird tastes in tea. My favorite, as I mentioned, is pu'er. Which I don't know if I've drank on stream. For whatever reason. It is probably my favorite kind of tea. Basically tastes like dirt. It's really earthy, almost mushroomy. Delicious. It's exactly what I want in a nice tea. That's true. I don't know though. You with that much tea and with that much, milk and sugar, the kind of tea only makes so much of a difference. Although the Tetley British blend is good on its own. Though realistically, even with that, I would prefer with milk. Like, just a touch, Probably no sugar, but at least a touch of milk. Because again, British blend, British tea is typically best served with some manner of right into it. Best served with some manner of milk or cream or such like. All right, so to remind everybody where we are, Kylie says my favorite is a good honey vanilla chamomile with foam on the top and cinnamon. I can see whipped cream. Foam is odd. Oh, right. Here's the thing we have to do. All right, so we got... Shepard's already all leveled up. Garrus is all leveled up. Now we have Liara, who is not leveled up. She is loyal, though, so we have Stasis. Interesting. Stasis is pretty awesome. Singularity is the best, though. Is an area crowd control thing. 30 seconds is long enough. 3 meters? 4 targets? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that. At least one. At least one. Our recharge time. Oh, yeah. Controller. Yeah, absolutely. And then... there. That'll do us. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. We have leveled up Liara, now that she is here to join us. Here with Garrus. Great, what are her weapons? Hurricane. Pistol. Alright, not bad. Yeah, let's switch. Alright. Let's move on. So if we remember from last time, we were just getting into...
Affirmative.
We were just getting... we just did our car chase with Liara.
Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements in to slow us down.
To try and go after the Shadow Broker operative.
They're under control.
Oh, jeez. Where'd they go? Where are they at? There we go.
Shield your eyes.
Gotcha.
Okay, darn, that was way too close.
Blue active. Condition red.
Very precise.
There we go. Alright. Anyway, we are after the, that Asari Spectre, who was helping the Shadow Broker take out... oops. Ooh. Suppressing blue. I assume that has to be referring to Liara.
Here they come.
Where? Where? Oh, jeez.
Blue.
Shield your eyes.
Warm up. Stay grounded.
Singularity deployed.
Ooh, nice catch. I'm not having to do a lot here.
Watch out, flashbangs.
Casualty.
Uh-oh.
Blue active. Support my position.
Okay. I think we're almost through. Oh, except for that. Alright, that'll work.
Come on.
Okay.
We can climb over to get to Vizier's car.
The Seer, that's her name. That would be the Spectre who is working for the Shadow Broker, trying to take down Liara, and we are not letting her. If you recall, and Liara here is trying to take down the Shadow Broker for what he did apparently to a friend and colleague of hers while she was trying to recover Shepard's body. The beginning of the game. Around the time of the beginning, I should say.
Please let me live. I'll do the mantras every week. I'll give to charity. I'll go back to the Citadel and get a good job. I swear.
Who's... Oh.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Yeah, okay.
What kind of hotel is this?
Azure.
Okay.
It's a luxury resort with an Exotic edge. Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant, where on the Asari body?
So did I.
Okay. Well, you know, Asari have a particular reputation, which is not unearned. Apparently. She have a...
A blood trail. Vizier got hurt in the crash.
That should slow her down.
I mean, she is a Spectre. I don't know if it would slow Shepard down.
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
She's tough, I'll give her that much.
She's a Spectre.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh. Oh, that wasn't good. Let's see. These are some big, beefy doors for a hotel. Do I need to switch anything? No, actually, everyone's properly equipped. I think we're good. Oh, okay. Security mechs, though. Anyway, while we go into this boss fight, what did any of you think about the video from today on Mass Effect? Oh, also, of course, in addition to coffee, I have a Guinness in my pints with Aquinas Stein. A lot of blood.
Vizier, it's over.
Hey you! Come here. What's your name?
Oh yeah, the evil Spectre Asari does make you think of our Mass Effect battle.
Marianne.
Very much so.
You want to live, don't you?
This in large part inspired that boss fight, I will say.
Please.
We'll get you out of here safely, Mary.
Without the hostage situation,
Well,
really.
That's good to hear. All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son. I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Drop thermal clips. Wound the hostage. Or Paragon Badass Shepard time. Let's do it.
Is that it?
What?
Visir, I sacrificed hundreds of human lives to save the Destiny Ascension. I unleashed the Rachni on the galaxy. So for your sake, I hope your escape plan doesn't hinge on me hesitating to shoot a damn hostage.
You're bluffing.
Now, Liara.
See? Teleport fight. Love it.
Spotted.
Alright, let's switch.
Here's what a real Spectre can do! Catch me if you can!
I can.
Come and get me! Having trouble?
And stay down.
Here's what a real Spectre can
Let's see. Warp.
try to keep up! Is the baby Spectre upset? Back in a bit. Have fun.
Switch.
I'm on it.
worry about.
Mark, have a shield. Mark, have LOS.
Miss me?
There we go.
Clear.
Look out!
This should slow them down.
It's me, Shepard.
I know that.
Concussive shot ready.
Come and get me! Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
Casualty. Moving to cover. Agent down. Focus fire. My mark. Watch
That-
shield level. Form up.
They're under control.
I'll finish you myself. Is the baby spectre upset? Ha! Stay sharp. Having trouble?
This should slow him down.
Enjoy the ride. Next.
Oh! Did I just throw her off a cliff? Okay. See, that's the thing you have to do with Asari Commandos. Throw them off a cliff.
Zakat's personal data pad. This has what we need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you
Do
sold
you
out
know
the
who
council
I
to
am?
work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
For the greater good. Again, here we go. We have the nice I did what I had to justification. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Hot Fuzz. Really, really good movie about this kind of reasoning, sort of doing horrible, horrendous things to keep the peace, for the greater good. If you haven't seen it, see it. Go watch it. Excuse me. It is a surprisingly sophisticated movie for what's his name? Simon Pegg, for a Simon Pegg comedy. Part of the Cornetto trilogy, so Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. And I think it was honestly the middle one, Hot Fuzz, I think was probably the best. They have nothing to do with each other except similar character archetypes, and it's all Simon Pegg and his buddy. Anyway, it goes into that subject of doing terrible things for the greater good, or allegedly for the greater good. And here we see it. She's willing to kill a hostage, obviously. She's willing to take out Liard Sony, another competing information broker, just because the Shadow Broker said so, for the sake of the information the Shadow Broker can provide, which really, makes us kind of think back and question our dealings with the Shadow Broker in Mass Effect 1, where we get the impression he's kind of a good dude, right? He helped, because he helped us to get the information from Tali and save Tali's life from, what was his name, Fist, who was going to sell her out to Saren. And actually, I mean, if you remember, Rex was working for the Shadow Broker at the time as an enforcer. So, I mean, the Shadow Broker was more or less a protagonist in Mass Effect 1. But being a shady information broker type, that's flexible. It's quite flexible. Anyway, if you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, go watch it. It was very good. It was a hilarious, dark, a little bit brutal at times. It's dark comedy kind of thing, but definitely worth watching. If not, I will. I'll put a link below to FEE to Fee's out of frame video on Hot Fuzz and talking about the greater good. If you have seen it, watch that next. I'll put that in after the end of the stream. Speaking of, unfortunately, Sean from Foundation for Economic Education, and I had to reschedule our live stream. Had some technical issues, scheduling and technical stuff. So we've rescheduled it to next Wednesday. That is, I believe, the 25th. It's the day before Thanksgiving, 8:30 p.m. And that will be, let's say, in lieu of my Thursday Red Dead live stream, because I'm not doing a live stream on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be out of town anyway, so unfortunately, no Red Dead next week. We're still good this week, as usual, Monday, Thursday. So, well, and I'll put out an announcement for this, and I'll mention it again. But we are rescheduling that live stream discussion, and that'll be coming Thanksgiving time, talking about free speech. Anyway, back to chastising Spectre Vasir here.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Sure we do. We get our hands dirty so the council doesn't have to. The counselors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely. Besides, you're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
Another great sci-fi movie on down so I don't forget, on a similar subject of agents or operatives, let's say, getting their hands dirty so those in charge don't have to, and you can kind of just sort of, so those in charge can have a kind of, they can separate themselves from the nasty, terrible actions of the people under their command. Serenity. Serenity, the sort of movie finale to Firefly. Kylie, I don't know if you've seen Firefly. I don't know if you have or not yet. I keep saying to throughout this stream over and over again because it's amazing. And this is one of those themes, is the sort of corruption inherent in centralized governments and such. Which, as I've also, I think, mentioned on this stream, is ironic given Joss Whedon's political predilections, but that aside, I mean, there's a character, an antagonist, the main antagonist, more or less, in the film, in Serenity, in the movie, who's called the Operative. That's all he's known by, and he knows that what he does is horrible and wrong, and he's essentially damnable for it, but he knows that it's for the greater good. And yeah, to a degree, Sisko in Star Trek. So I'm reminded of In the Pale Moonlight, which was one of the best episodes of Star Trek there is. Oh, so Kylie, 3 things now you're supposed to watch. I got homework again. Sorry. 1, Hot Fuzz, which is a lot about the greater good and all of that. In addition, I was asking if you'd seen Firefly yet, particularly the film Serenity, that sort of capstones the whole thing. Because there's this character, the Operative, who is all about getting his hands dirty so those in command don't have to. And then Star Trek Deep Space Nine with Commander Sisko, or eventually at this point Captain Sisko, and his morally dubious actions in an episode called In the Pale Moonlight. It's about decisions made during war and the sacrifices that we're willing to make when we don't have to directly get our hands dirty, because he has his surreptitious operative type who is willing to do the nasty parts for him so he doesn't need to see it. But then when he sees the results of it, he realizes what he did. The interesting part is, even though he's a very heroic character, he still by the end of it, doesn't show remorse for it. He says he did what he had to do, and that it's war. It might be worth talking about it might be worth talking about or analyzing at some point. Though I'd have to watch it again. It's been a year or two since I've watched it. It might be worth watching again to talk about. It's a phenomenal episode, possibly the best of Star Trek. If you are wanting to get into Star Trek, Kylie, I don't know if I recommend getting straight into DS9 or Deep Space Nine. Maybe it is the best series, probably by far, honestly. It's very, very good. But there is some background information stuff that you kind of need to know about a little bit. History with Captain Picard, and history with the Borg, and history with the Romulans, and so a lot of sort of world-building history stuff that you kind of need to know a little bit about. But that could be the kind of thing that you ask somebody about or look up as you go. So, Kylie, I cannot do a Firefly Marathon live stream. I can do a sort of Riff Tracks kind of thing live stream, where I just share maybe a Facebook watch party. Maybe a Facebook watch party. Let me know. I'd like doing that sometime. I'd definitely like doing that sometime. A Facebook watch party of Firefly would be really, really good. I can't do it on YouTube. It will get copyright struck like immediately. So not happening. But Facebook watch party is a thing, so we could do that. I'd be in. At least the pilot episode, which was like a nice 2-hour pilot that really introduces the characters in the world and everything. It was great. It was great. If you're wanting to start watching Star Trek, a lot of people will recommend The Next Generation as a good place to start. I don't, because the first season or maybe 2 are kind of bad. Not even they're just kind of bad. It really picks up season like 3 or 4, The Next Generation, but then by that point you kind of have to know some backstory stuff anyway. So I might just say jump right into Deep Space Nine. If you really want a weirdly authentic experience, start with Enterprise. It's chronologically the first series. It takes place earlier, but it was the most recent, aside from Discovery. And it's way better than it gets credit for. Humans in Enterprise were still very human. They're like humans in Mass Effect kind of human. They're not these paragons of fully automated luxury gay space communism kind of thing that you get in the sort of Next Generation. But no, it was very good. It was very good. So I don't know. Also, it kind of depends on whether you're wanting something that is episodic or the other thing. It's the other thing. Episodic or serial. Serial, that's it. Because The Next Generation, the original series, obviously, Voyager, for the most part, are all very episodic. Enterprise is a kind of split the difference between the two. It has underlying sort of plot lines, but it's mostly episodic, especially for the first season or so. So, you won't miss much skipping one for most of those. But Deep Space Nine is kind of soap opera in space, very, very serialized. The events of one episode will definitely affect later ones. So, things to keep in mind if you're wanting to get into the show. I do think Star Trek is a really good sci-fi property. For all it has gone through, I still think I prefer Star Wars, to be fair, but I like Trek. I do. Anyway. I'm not going to be just like her and try and forgive what Cerberus has done. I already basically kicked the elusive man to the curb, and we're going back to the Alliance to probably face court-martial, but right after we finish doing some big damn hero stuff. So let's go do big damn heroes.
I know who they are and what they've done. It doesn't matter.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic
You're not so
death
different,
camps.
you and I.
Hell, your own unit on a cruise. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me. Don't you?
Eliminated Sony had retrieved the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vizier's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vizier before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We'll get Farron out of there alive, Liara. I promise.
I know. You're here to help. Just like always.
That's not a good thing?
Aw.
When we first met on Therum, you saved me from the Geth. You fought a Krogan battlemaster while I cowered. Now you're doing it again. And I'm still leaning on you for help.
That's what friends do, Liara.
I can get us there based on Sakat's data. The Normandy's stealth drive will keep them from detecting us. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
That's a little cold. They killed innocent people.
You know what I mean.
Do I? When I hit the ground back at the trade center, you went after Vizier without a backward look.
A little fall wasn't going to kill you. I had to stay on Vizier. I had to stay rational, make the call, like I did with Sakat.
That's Vizier's fault, not yours.
Sakat had no idea what the stakes were. I put him in harm's way to get the data I needed. I got him killed. And I'd do it again. But from here on out, things will be simple. Get in, get Farron, get out. And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's it?
That's it.
We just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
Straight to business. Liara has changed pretty significantly. She goes from like demure scholar to killer badass, and then that only escalates by 3. It really escalates in 3. This time she is very clearly just trying to settle into the role. By 3, she is very comfortable being this way. Being this way. I think we should bring Tally, because she's the other squad mate from Mass Effect 1. There's some fun dialogue, banter between the two. What was the other thing? I don't remember. Erica says every time. Yeah, same. Every time they say Farron, I keep thinking of our elf. Yeah, same. We have an elf named Farron in our D&D party. Riley, you know who it is. Oh man, but yes, he is a Drell. This Farron is a Drell, which is a little bit elf-like, I suppose. Let's go with Tally. Just Tally, because we also have Liara. Ow. We don't have long range anything, but that's fine. We don't need it. I don't think. We don't really. Locust, yeah, that'll do. Cool. Arc projector, yeah, that's good. Oof, that's rude. The Inner Sable thinking, good, I'm glad he's captured. Let him rot, the stupid little booger. What, like Gimli and Frodo? It's kind of rude.
Hagalaz. The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadow Broker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch.
Please, what?
For long. There's a constant
What?
light
Gimli wanted
where the
Frodo
hot and
dead.
cold air collide.
No, and he said let him rot. Obviously. So that's what he meant. Yes, I just wrote down the EFAP episode. I'm going to put a reference to what the hell I was talking about. It is an incredibly long video. It's like I don't know, 8 hours or so.
I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back.
You should. Everyone should definitely give this a watch.
There's nothing below but maintenance equipment.
It's very good. It's that podcast. It's a podcast I've referenced before from Mahler, called Every Frame a Pause, because they'll watch something through and. Oh yes, Kylie, it is, to confirm. Yes, that is. I didn't want to say it on stream, but yes. Anyway, yeah, it is. It was so the one I'm talking about in particular, right, is a. So they'll go through and they will watch a video. Usually it's a commentary on something, but sometimes it's actually original material, so like a movie or something. And they will just pause and pause and pause, pause to discuss as they go through the thing, to examine it in detail, in excruciating detail.
Why are they attacking?
They must think we're debris from the storm.
Go. So it goes through in excruciating detail. One of the ones, the one I'm referring to, was a video about the Lord of the Rings.
Take that.
And how apparently it's a guy talking about how he thought the Lord of the Rings was a bad movie, or a bad series of movies, I guess. Which of course is subjectively false. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is some of the best cinema ever made.
Careful. Those capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Zippity zappity.
Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Yeah, that actually worked quite well. And the guy who they were looking at, the guy who was claiming that that Lord of the Rings was a bad series of films, clearly did not understand them. And the key example was a gross misinterpretation of some of Gimli's dialogue in Minas Tirith.
Combat drone ready.
Systems overload.
Oh, come on, really?
One down.
There we go. It was utterly ridiculous. It was frankly quite hilarious. I highly recommend watching the whole thing. It is definitely worth a laugh.
Marks have LOS.
They're using combat drones.
Alright. Oh, darn. Okay. Anyway, highly recommend. It is really funny. It's a good podcast overall too. It's just excessively long. Like some of them are like in the range of 12 to 14 hours, kind of long.
Combat drone ready.
Reform. Closing.
Suppress fire.
Oh, come on.
Agent down.
Got one.
I'm almost out of pistol ammo. Anyway, Gimli wanted Frodo to die, apparently.
Go for the optics, Strategica. Go for the optics.
Basically, the whole video is just filled with comically bad takes. And they just tear it to pieces for a solid, I don't know, 10 hours?
Okay, looking down was clearly a mistake.
Wow. That's pretty cool. That is really cool.
We've been spotted.
Warning, attack exceeds unit defense systems.
They threw my shields!
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh, I'm not out of ammo. Just almost out of ammo.
This ship is incredible.
That's pretty cool.
It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess. Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
I mean, we should just shoot the engine. It's probably not what you mean. And given that the episode is, I think, 10 to 12 hours long, if you want to get a head start and just sort of watch it side by side or in the background of the stream, feel free. You can probably find it with something like EFAP, Lord of the Rings, EFAP, Every Frame Applause, Lord of the Rings. You'll find it. Otherwise, I'll put it in the description afterwards, and I highly recommend it. It's hilarious.
Mark sighted.
Okay, then.
Stay grounded. Mark's got TK.
They're under control.
Whee! Oh! Oh! Yeah, vaporized by lightning. That's terrifying.
Marks can counter barriers.
Charging biotics.
Agent down.
God, I love these lightning capacitor things. These are amazing. I shouldn't be wasting pistol ammo on them, but whatever. Kylie, your message was deleted. I assume that was due to something accidental? Bye. There we go. EFAP number 93 is Lord of the Rings Trilogy Bad, with Armored Skeptic, Weekend Warrior, and Smiler AI. Oh no, it's telling me that YouTube deleted the comment. I'm not sure why. Probably a typo that triggered an algorithm, which apparently is a thing that can happen, you know. You know how it goes. The message it's sending me is just a lie, too. It just says it message deleted by the Google moderator team. As if their robots are a team in the world.
Hostile spotted.
Oop, shield optics. Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Red, fall back. Lock down the blue. Marks have LOS.
Combat drone away.
What is LOS?
Scatter and suppress.
Line of sight? It'd be a weird thing to talk about, complain about. Anyway. Alright, let's see. I will say, for all the spicy takes I have gotten on my in my live chat, I've never had a comment deleted. Kylie, congratulations, you are the first. For whatever reason. It's got to be line of sight, right?
We've got trouble. They're using combat drones.
Marks have LOS.
Stay grounded. Marks have TK.
Mark can counter armor.
Watch out, flashbangs!
Combat drone ready.
Oh, sorry, Tally. Oh no, Tally.
Want some more?
TK, stay out of the red.
Watch for heavy fire. Deploying combat drone.
Watch out, flashbangs!
Oof.
Got one.
That's annoying.
This lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, oh, did I skip something? What happened? That's weird. Oh, okay, in we go.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the hull.
At least the view is nice.
Oh, God, that is. God, that's terrifying, though. I'm paranoid now. My stream is still up, right? I can still see comments. It's not refreshing. If it is a problem, someone feel free to let me know. Oh no, okay, no, I think we're okay.
Directly to the communication signals.
I think we're okay, unless, Kylie is just unable to say things, which is, I suppose, possible.
Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well,
That's
not
fair.
this one anyway.
Huh. Okay.
Live mark.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with a warranty.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell
Oh,
me you
geez,
tested
sorry,
it.
guys.
No time to talk. Shield your eyes.
Close it.
Combat drone ready.
Liara!
I'm sure it won't be...
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy. Look out, more on the way.
Minor.
Probiotics. Next.
Reform.
Rocket drones, front of the ship.
They've seen us.
Oh, okay, that worked.
Their attacks are disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
See, that's the kind of meta commentary you really only get in DLC content.
Enemy biotics on the field.
Barriers and armor. Marks have a shredder.
Moving in. Agent down.
Oh,
Hostile drone.
Got one. The next wave looks like a big one.
sorry,
You just
Tally.
had to give them tactical advice.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Yeah, keep dreaming, Tassoni.
Watch the Asari.
Blue in play.
Watch out, flashbangs.
Agent down. Blue in play. Reform.
Have you...
Stay grounded. Marks have TK.
Shield your eyes.
Reform. Agent down. Moving in.
Watch the Asari.
Oh, that's Tally. Crap.
There, the hatch is open.
Great. Let's go. That was yeah. Oh, so another thing that is related to something I talk about a lot on this channel. Friday, there was an interesting thing that happened on the internet. Unus Annus, so Markiplier and Ethan Gameplay's channel ended. And it's gone. Their whole thing was remember death, that things come to an end, and that their whole channel, one video every day for the whole year, ended and was completely deleted on a live stream, at a 12-hour live stream. Friday. It was surreal, because I was up till 3 to watch the damn thing, because it was very, very cool. Cool to see. To see it just sort of, go away.
Shadow Broker have?
Told you.
Hold your positions no matter the cost.
Lock down the blue. Taking cover.
Should really move up, huh?
Shield your eyes.
But it was very cool. It was very cool to see something like that just end and just go away completely. So it didn't just like, oh, we're gonna stop doing the channel now. It was gone. The whole thing was completely deleted. So it doesn't exist anymore. Like, you search for it, you might temporarily see some re-uploads, but again, they're trying to stop those too. They probably will. And I get it. I mean, I get like why that's that sucks for a lot of people, because you didn't get to experience it, and I get that too. That's really
Done.
that kind of sucks. But at the same time, having the experience of experiencing it along while it was happening was their whole point. That it exists and it continues on in a sense, but only in memory, like something that dies. I think it was a really cool thing that they did. And it was one of those. It was a kind of just peacefully, gradually shutting down. Like the live stream, when they hit the delete button, the live stream just went to black, and then the video ended, and you couldn't rewind it. And I refreshed, and it started over for a second, and then it ran for a second and said this video is unavailable. Then I went to the channel, and the channel was there, but I clicked a video and it said this video isn't available. I went back to the channel, it didn't exist anymore. So it was just this sort of slow sing away. Evanescence. Nothing. It was very cool. It was surreal. It's surreal. I mean, it's a YouTube channel, so it's not that, not that significant in the long run. But it was very cool.
Very precise. Charging biotics.
I really liked the concept of it from the beginning too. This whole the impermanence of it, making it all that more significant.
Watch out! Flashbangs!
Where? See him. Oh, there we go. Okay. Anything else? Before I actually go in here, that's where I need to go. Yeah, that's where I need to go. All right. Here he is.
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Not even fully confident about what that means. Sounds awful, though.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
We almost have. We have a little time.
He did this to me.
I was hoping you'd know what he is.
I never got a good look, but he's big. The guards are terrified of him.
A Krogan?
I don't know, but not everyone who visits his office comes back out.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
Okay.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
What? Come on.
Requesting backup.
We've got trouble. Enemy biotics on the field.
That's it. That is something our Farron would say. Yeah. He says, yeah, yeah. I'll try not to go anywhere. Flash. Oh, jeez, right there.
They're under control.
Oh,
Want
okay.
some more?
Oh, I'm gonna need ammo. This feels final. Oops.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
That bombing on Ilium wasn't exactly subtle.
Extreme, but necessary.
No, it wasn't. Neither.
Kylie, you had a
Agent
comment
Farron
deleted.
For 2 years.
We found her ally Farron.
Your interference caused all this.
And this is the Shadow Broker.
The drill is simply paying the price.
This is the Shadow Broker.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Fortunately, the Normandy's IFF will let me salvage the remains of the Collector's base.
It'll be pretty hard to run a base this size with no crew.
They're replaceable. Your arrival is barely an interruption. Enough talk. My operations are too crucial to be compromised by a traitor.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. I'm surprised you brought the Quarian to Sony. Her supposed leadership on Haystrom got most of her team killed.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Alright, Liara, this might be excessive. Uh-oh. He's mad. I think she was right. Ooh, uh-oh, Tally. God, that stupid fucking gun. Switchy. There we go. Oh, you're talking about a psych paper. That's odd. Pretty sure YouTube got you. It's telling me message deleted by the Google moderator team, which is, of course, made up.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Punch him in the face. Yeah! This is always just so ridiculous. Shepard just going toe-to-toe and punching a Yogg in the face repeatedly. Oh, God.
There they are.
That's what. Shh.
Enjoy the ride. Quick, while he's vulnerable.
His cool shield makes him vulnerable. I don't think it's working properly. I don't know why YouTube's got a beef with psychology. See if you can rephrase what you said. Like, I don't know, put some numbers in place of letters or something, you know. You know how to do. Oh, Shepard gets knocked around.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Alright. This is going rather smoothly. More than usual. Jesus.
Enjoy the ride.
Ah, jeez.
We've got him.
Okay. Okay. paper on homelessness as a social issue. Maybe it was homelessness. I don't know. That's weird.
Beyond now.
That is a strange thing for YouTube to get you wiki'd for. Oh. That's what you get for tying your shield power into the ship's main reactor. I assume that's what that is. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a good plan, though. That subtitle has spawned so many lewd memes. I'm not going to say good thing WizKid isn't here, but...
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Morath. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Hell yeah. Yeah. YouTube is definitely rudeness. Sometimes, at least. Moment of truth.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted
shit.
communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the Nexus Solar Bay.
Shadow Broker, out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead, so...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Cool. So, one thing, I have to make a stupid joke, of course, about something stupid, but here we go, preface it with that. This reminds me a bit of, in a way, so, preface this by only tangentially. This is awesome. I love this. I love what they did with this story-wise. Because it really has sort of Liara growing into this new role, which is dangerous for her, very clearly. Anyway. It's a nice touch how the Shadow Broker is still almost universally referred to as he, even after this, even by the squad mates who know that it's Liara, as a sort of cover of her identity, because why would you assume sorry, right? I mean, you might assume an Asari, but if everyone refers to the Shadow Broker as he, that's not going to connect in people's heads, right? Makes perfect sense, right? Cool. That's how you conceal a secret identity. Contrast with a particularly poorly written show like Batwoman, who not only puts on plain display that she is not Batman, she's somebody new. New in town even, like Kate Kane is new in town. But then further, she gets, partway through season 1, she gets very, very upset that the world thinks that she is a straight woman, that Batwoman is straight. And she leaks to the media that really she's gay. As if that doesn't narrow down the secret identity of Batwoman intensely, but it's purely as a matter of I guess, if you'll pardon the pun, pride? Oh god, I shouldn't laugh at that, but you get the point, right? I think that this is a good example of maintaining a secret identity in a very astute and reasonable way. Anyway.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With
True.
the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
Callie, make sure he doesn't die. Ah, yes, and then opens a gay bar. That's true, too. But that was as Kate Kane.
It's over.
Although, of course, you do have the interesting synchronicity that should be very, very clear to anybody, but whatever.
It's all right.
I spent 2 years mourning you and Farron. And now I've got you both back. Let's see what we've got. No.
See, I like the subtle changes in here with a
It's like he never anticipated
with the Lair romance, but
and it's all ours.
I do really like Hayden, so fine. He convinced me way back there. I'm only regretting it a little bit. Anyway.
What kind of information are we talking about?
I'm not sure. I'll need to go through his files. Come back later and I'll try to have something useful for you. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Brokers network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
So that's good, for now at least. Now, we do have, again, we've talked about this before, both this stream and others, about the danger of the lure of power, especially significant power like this, and even more so, anonymous power. Anonymity, as we can see in, say, the Ring of Gyges, which I'll put a link to my talk on that as well. Anonymous power in particular, with no accountability, is potentially even more dangerous, sort of to one's moral character, to one's soul, than power for which you are accountable. And I think that what she said here, her goals here, specifically the things that she wants to do with this, in particular, she wants to help Shepard fight the Reapers. She has a particular goal in mind for the Shadowbreakers' resources, this powerful network she has. That is a good sign that she's not straying in the wrong direction. Because again, once power becomes an end in itself, which I think it largely was for the Shadowbroker 4, especially with what we find out about Yogg, eventually, they're very they're a pack species with a very violence-oriented hierarchy, I'd say. So there you go. But this orientation, I guess, goal-orientedness, is means that power still resides in its proper place as an intermediate good. Something that is extrinsic, something that's good for something else. Good for, in this case, fighting the Reapers, not just something to pursue on its own right. So I think Liara is on the right track here for now. But it also helps that she has loyal friends who are here to make sure that she does stay accountable, even if only to a few people.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
That's more or less the end of the DLC. Alright. Pistol damage, action. Alright, cool. Got some stuff. Neat. So that's more or less the end of the DLC, but I do want to go through some of the really cool Shadowbroker intel that we get. We get some security footage of things that I might have to see if I can explain, see if I remember how to explain. And some data entries on various characters that, some of which, I'll read us through some highlights.
Shepard, it's so good to see
here we
you.
are.
I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Neat.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
High glyph. Alright. I don't actually need a bunch of credits, but it's fine. I'll go ahead and do it. Have credits, so. Investments. Alright. Shadowbroker. Oh, a ship! I get a ship model. Yay! Survey information. I don't need that. Really don't. Ooh, let's open the windows. I don't actually need that. That is, you know, planets to find good resources, which I don't at the moment. I need that. Damage protection, need that. Don't really. It's done. I don't need these either. Alright, that'll do us. Get over here, customize armor, nah. Advanced training, don't need that. Dossiers. Here's what we need.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Well, okay then. Alright, so, cool stuff on Miranda. God. Vid book purchase, men are from Omega, women are from Ilion. That sounds like a novel. After Dark Fashions. Lawbreaker SR2. What? Oh. So, yeah, yeah, she is, definitely, she's definitely, internet dating. Extranet dating, whatever. So that's nice. Perfect Man 01. Hey there. New to all this iPartner stuff? Yes. Well, maybe tell me about yourself. What sort of work do you do? Can't talk about that. Like some sort of secret government spy stuff? Sounds dangerous, huh? Yes. Okay, how about a little about you? What do you do for fun? Look, I don't really care about getting to know you. Upload your required medical exam results. Sure. You had a mild case of disease 4 years ago. Yes, but the doctors have click. God. Oh, my love is like a red rose that is new sprung. Click. Oh my God, Miranda. Hey, baby, how about a pick? Let's get this. Click. Oh my God, I love this. Uploading medical looks clean. Yes. Apartment block D. Anything I should click? Oh my God. She's talking to her sister here, Oriana. Talking about her schoolwork. It's actually really nice. And boyfriend, apparently, or potential boyfriend. Yes, boys, you must be sure to always be true to yourself. I know that sounds like silly advice, but yeah. It sounds like she's basically copying this from something. Very cute. I'm going to hate all of your boyfriends, except it. Now, his eye color here, it says blue here. Is that ocean blue or more of a gray metal blue? God. And it also seems that she is infertile due to her bizarre genetic manipulation, which is actually interesting, especially because her father sort of bioengineered her to be a perfect heiress to continue on his legacy, and yet the genetic manipulation that was intended to make her a perfect legacy, and that she was unable to carry on legacy. It's ironic in an awful way. Sdg Mission Report on Claire Weirlock. This is the report, I will say, for the Genophage update thing that he worked on. Published works, quite a bunch. Jeez, a lot of classified. Production credits, right? Remember, because he's a singer and a dancer in one of Pirates of Penzance. Iolanthe, Hamlet, Science Fun Today as himself, Science Round Table, Rights of the Patient as himself, and Facts of Faith as himself. Cool. Surveillance transcript from the medical clinic. And it's him dealing with his clinic. Anyway, wow, there's a lot of these. I'm gonna want to go back through these on my own at some point. I probably will. If you guys are interested in anyone in particular, knowing about anybody in particular, let me know, and I'd be happy to go back and read them. There are all of the squad mates, including Kasumi, who I haven't even personally read myself. Plus Cerberus, Captain Bailey from the Citadel, Arya, Captain Anderson, Admiral Hackett, and of course the Shadow Broker, which is always interesting. Let's check that one. At per your request, we've landed on the Yog homeworld, captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, which seemed interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully this means he's more tractable. I do recommend caution, however. These creatures may indeed be valuable shock troops or bodyguards, but their savagery puts even the Krogan to shame. As near as we can tell, it's part of their culture. They're not simple brutes like most Krogan. One we've got is learning nearly as fast as a Solarian. He could be more dangerous than you realize. From the Shadow Broker. If you're reading this, my young friend, then you've eliminated the former operative Kenchlu and have taken his position. These past few months have seen you learn and grow, etc., etc., etc. More, etc. Remove operative Kenchlu immediately. He's too dangerous to leave alive. Engage only with numerical superiority. Kenchlu, I believe this is the Yog, the current Shadow Broker. Engage only with numerical superiority. Otherwise, change all access codes and observe only. Provide no information. Kenchlu must not be allowed any further access to. Operative Kenchlu is no longer a problem. Discontinue code changes and resume normal activity. I want a status report on all operations by the end of the next solar day. Shadow Broker out. That should sound familiar. That was the takeover. Anyway, if there's more of these you want me to look at in particular, feel free to let me know. Riley, I agree. I too am definitely for a nice Thanksgiving break. It'll be nice. I will say though, between Veterans Day and the hurricane, I did have a 5-day weekend, so that wasn't too bad. Music datapad donated to Farron.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
I like it. I really like it. I can't wait for it to get its bounce and spin feature. You'll see. It's down the line. Haley says, same. As soon as they announced the offices were closing last Wednesday, I went home with Mom, and I basically commuted to work and classes since then. Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Especially given the shelter-in-place kind of things. I would rather do that at home than at a dorm.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
How you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
Yeah, the whole Drell perfect memory thing has to be handy, except when now he has to relive that. Which is, that's traumatic, to say the least.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
Take it easy, Farron.
So what did you guys think about the humanism video?
It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Karshan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Batarian caste status? That's odd. Cool. But yeah, what did you guys think of the humanism video? Kylie, I know you were wanting to talk about psychological humanism, which I know little about. Could be an interesting topic.
Detailed viewing and can pause anytime during playback.
Okay.
To look. Omega.
Okay. She's ambushing a blue sun. Okay.
Emily Wong, Citadel.
That's the reporter from the last game, the one who wasn't terrible, the one we didn't punch. Glad to see she's doing well.
Fred Mazai, Citadel.
I don't know who that is. Is that the... No. I was thinking it was the guy we shook down, the crime boss guy we shook down, but no. He's doing the Shepard point. That's Shepard's thing. Oh my god. One of BioWare's stock animations, I guess.
Donnell Udina, Citadel.
Okay. Jesus. C-Sec? Yeah, he just shoved C-Sec. Counselor's assistant gets a pass on such things, I suppose.
Armando Bailey, Citadel.
Hey, Commander Bailey. Cop buddy. Drunk. Like. I get it. Understandable. He's got a rough job. Only to get rougher, I suppose.
David Anderson, Citadel.
Meeting with Cerberus. That's a little troubling.
Praetor Gavorn. Omega.
Gavorn. Oh, right. The Turian Arya's kind of enforcer guy is going after Crazy Vorcha. Huh. Okay, he sure is, yeah.
Kalisa bint Sinan al-Jilani.
This is the one we punched. Or didn't punch. Yet. This is the one who we basically accused of being insensitive to the deaths of all those Alliance Marines. You'll love to see it. Kylie says, yeah, with psychological humanism and the humanistic approach is based on personal responsibility, here and now, experience of the individual, and personal growth. Yeah, just in case numbers in there won't hurt, I suppose. I can still read it just fine. Okay. So it's individuated, and maybe if we're critical, we could say anecdotal, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah, very, very different from humanism in the sort of political, ethical sense of considering the benefits to, prioritizing, I guess I should say, the benefits to humanity as a whole, right? As a whole, as a species, all of us together kind of thing. And the point of my video was to point out how that can turn very quickly into what amounts to something like racism. Because it's very, very similar to the kind of thing we see with somebody like, Cerberus, the sort of humanity first. Well, humanity first sounds very nice in our present context when somebody like Andrew Yang says it, but it sounds a lot less nice when somebody like the Elusive Man says it, or that Terra Firma guy from the first game says it, or Ashley Williams. Kylie says it's actually based in existential philosophy too, so I found that to be cool. Really, I can see that. Existentialism is very subjective. It's pretty intrinsically and pretty intrinsically subjective. So yeah, I could see that. I have my qualms with existentialism. I think they do some things right, but overall, I think they have far too much of an emphasis on subjectivity, to the point of relativism in a lot of cases, which is really its problem. That it has trouble making universal truth claims. Forming one's own way of living, forming one's own basis for reality, right? Defining reality oneself is a kind of issue that existentialism tends to have, and I can see how that could be applied to psychological humor as well. That's disturbing. It looks like a keeper just killed a Krogan. That's very bizarre. Disturbing.
Matriarch Atheta.
I told you. Remember Matriarch Atheta, the bartender? Look, she's looking at a picture of her daughter. Liara. In case you didn't know. Atheta is Liara's father. Was the bondmate of Benezia. The matriarch from the first game who joined Saren. It's cute.
Erdnot Torsk. Tuchanka.
Uh-oh. Carl Rogers, Kylie says, is the main person in the humanistic approach that we've covered so far. I don't know him. I'm not familiar. Like I said, I don't know psychological human terribly well. It is fairly distinct, I take it, from philosophical humanism, sort of secular humanism, the kind of thing we see with as an ethical and as a political theory, which isn't itself particularly based on existentialism really at all. It kind of markets itself as a scientific approach, what one also might call a sort of logical positivist approach that that the physical sciences, so sort of reductive physicalism, is a totalizing explanation of reality, that kind of thing. Oh my. It was Erdnot, so I don't know who that was. A Solarian of some kind.
Elias Kellum, Omega.
It's Kellum. This was the guy we saved from Kolyat. Ooh. That's the guy who we brought in. That was the guy running against him for whatever the Citadel representative thing for Zakara Award was. Hit him with a car. Jesus. Okay, well, good to know.
Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2.
How did they get footage of the Normandy? Jacob would just be doing kind of doing sit-ups in his combat boots on the metal floor. Seems like his kind of thing.
Subject 0, Purgatory. Ship now defunct.
Yeah, because she blew it up. Jesus. That's what we were following. Purgatory on her recruitment mission.
Aria Talok, Omega.
That's it. That's all of them. Alright. Check for more videos in your next visit, huh? I don't think there are any more. I think that's all. Alright, so if that's all for here... Yeah, crunches on a metal floor, especially like a ridged metal floor like that, that looks really uncomfortable. Like, intolerably so. No delivery pickup? Ooh, shotgun technology. And palladium. I'll take it. Cool.
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over.
Let's take a look.
He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do those kind of crunches, especially on a floor like that. A corrugated metal floor? Jesus. I wouldn't want to walk on that. But here is again another example of that whole, like, the danger of the corrupting influence of power.
You're not going to turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I'm not a recluse.
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest.
Good.
You know, relatively speaking.
Liara. She's super naive. Like, remember, she's like 108 at this point. She's like 21 in human years. Like, the most powerful person in the galaxy. Jesus. Kylie says, I'll probably get stuck on one of the grooves in the floor on a daily basis. Yeah, right? Like, especially like Miranda walking around. She walks around in heels. Yeah, I absolutely love Liara. She is one of my favorite characters in the series. Like, Miranda walks around in heels on corrugated metal floors. How is she not dead? Or at least have a broken ankle or two.
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
Must be the genetic engineering.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
Actually, wait, what am I talking about? Shepard is currently walking around in heels.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
So I will say, like, Liara is probably my favorite character in Mass Effect. Possibly. It's at least very close to the top. For the same reason that Daniel Jackson is one of my favorite sort of sci-fi squad mates. Certainly my favorite character in SG-1, in Stargate generally. because because both Liara and Daniel Jackson are the sort of nerd character in the lineup, but they're not scientists. They're not hard scientists. They're both historians. And it is so rare in science fiction to get a major, especially a nerdy major character, who is one of us liberal arts folks and not a scientist. I just, love it. I love to see it. Especially in like a badass military science fiction like this one or like an SG-1. It's neat. Kylie, of course, yeah, Kuiper is still a thing, yes. Caden, Capered, I guess. Caden is off doing his own thing right now and is not very happy with Shepard, unfortunately, because of the whole Cerberus thing. But don't worry, things will get better. It's okay. Which we actually may finish up Mass Effect 2 this week and move on to Mass Effect 3. If we don't, we'll have a little bit left next week, and then we'll move on. Mass Effect 3 is almost definitely starting next week, though. And we will be, hopefully, added with Caden pretty early on.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
Yeah, I will say, Caden is probably my third favorite romance option. It was probably Liara. Close second is Tally. Because the writing for it is just so adorable. And then probably Caden, because I honestly do think Caden is a great fit, psychologically and personality-wise with Shepard.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
Liard. Liard is the ultimate ship, says Kylie. That's great. I don't know if that's the official name. I don't know, look it up. But yes, it is. It's almost officially the canon romance. It's the one that's on the box art and stuff and all that. It's heavily implied to be sort of the default. And if you don't do anything, and if you're just sort of nice to everybody in Mass Effect 1, you'll sort of automatically get into a relationship with Liara, no matter what. So there's that. It's almost hard to avoid in Mass Effect 1, and we had to try kind of hard to avoid it. And yeah, I also just like the writing for the romance. It's very, very obvious that they put by far the most work into theirs. And it's the only romance option. The only one that carries through all 3 games in the trilogy. The fan favorites of Tally and Garrus, you can't start until Mass Effect 2. Your human romance options, so the Vermeer survivors, so that would be either Caden or Ashley, skips the second game, because you only see them once and they're mad at you. So Liara is the only option that is a romance option in all 3 games. So yeah, I think it's also just...
How'd you know what the Shadowbrooker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look.
Excuse me.
They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
It's crazy to think as well that if if the Protheans had failed at Ilos.
It was good talking with you, Liara.
So if you remember Ilos, the project at the end of the last game.
Is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Sure.
That sounds great. Why don't you come up now?
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Nice. Yeah, the Ilos project was the thing that basically shut down the signal to the Keepers, that made Sovereign have to go directly to open the relay to the Citadel and all that stuff. And it was one of those where this is where there would be romances.
Yes, It's a beautiful ship, and I ran
That's
into
what
Joker.
stopped the
He
Reaper
seemed
invasion
happy
in
to
the
see me.
late
Although
19th
He
century.
did ask if I'd embraced eternity lately.
Of course he did.
Rude.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
Nice.
I thought I'd never see these again.
They changed hands more than once. Do you remember Admiral Hackett?
Yeah, I'm about to do a job for him.
He gave them to me so I could return them to you.
Oh, yeah. I'm
He
going to
said
be
to
careful
us,
not to. Don't worry.
"Perhaps you're okay." So, how are you doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Erica says, careful not to randomly romance Liara right now. Yeah, I think that might be a possibility, so... I don't think so, but it's possible. It's possible. I do have to watch out.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. You and your team destroyed the Collectors and walked out alive.
We fought them in their own base and we won. They can't call us young or primitive anymore.
Young.
We'll see.
I'm 108. 109 in a couple of months.
Oh, I should get you something nice.
You're alive again. I've got everything I want.
Aw.
So tell me what you want. What are you fighting for?
Here's the thing. Here's the big Paragon Renegade thing. It's everyone. Fighting for everyone. This is Shepard's big thing, and this is why in my humanism video I ended by saying, hey, I could put a great, rousing speech from Paragon Shepard about how we're all together in this. Us, not just humans, but every species in the galaxy. Oh, Liara just came up to hang out, Kylie. That's all. As friends, chill. But no, it's I could have put a big rousing speech from Paragon Shepard, but I wanted to end it on a lighthearted note with a funny little chat between Kirk and Spock. But this is the thing, right? This is the kind of thing that makes Shepard this beyond humanism type of figure.
I guess I'm fighting for us. All of us.
The romance option I think is like you or
People are
whatever,
messy,
which is cute, but
awkward, sometimes selfish or cruel. But they're trying, and I'm gonna make sure they have a chance.
I hope the galaxy proves itself worthy of the effort you're putting into saving it. I should get back to my base, but thanks for inviting me up, Shepard.
Come back soon.
yeah, what was I saying before? It's about what was I talking about? I lost track. I was in the middle of it. If you think of what it was, let me know. What I was talking about before we had our Paragon conversation there. Let's do that. It's kind of low on that. Nice pulsar. All right, cool.
No messages.
Let's go feed the fish. Forgot what I was saying. It's gonna kill me. 'Cause I was kind of in the middle of a thought too. Our fish. Check our email. Nothing new. All right. Well, let's go do Arrival. I don't know actually how long this mission is. I do, if I remember correctly, I do know that it is solo. So I don't bring squad mates on it, if I'm not mistaken. So that is going to be interesting. I've never done this before. I've never actually played Arrival before. Agalaz. Canaz. If anybody remembers what the hell I was talking about, please let me know. It's gonna drive me nuts. Eventually, it's gonna drive me nuts. A ruse. And a gas giant. Oh, there's one more. Thurisaz. Down here? Yeah, there it is. Isa. Nice planet. Nice. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. No anomalies detected. Hourglass Nebula. How am I there with full fuel? That's weird. Whatever. Go soon. Buy some fuel. Heck out of here. All the way across to the opposite end of the galaxy to the Viper Nebula in Batarian space. Let's go to space North Korea. The Bahak system. Basuda? That's a cool planet. Very cool. Looks like an oil slick. Huh. That's cool too. But what did that say? What was the travel advisory? Batarian hegemony considers any presence of Alliance military vessels in Batarian space as hostile. The Normandy SR-2, while an independent vessel, strongly resembles the Normandy SR-1, an Alliance ship. Use of stealth systems is highly recommended. Ah, yes, Cold War. Naturally, as, of course, Cold War. Okay. Eritot. Okay. Like Mount Everest inside an oven. John Grissom described Eritot while on fact-find mission to see if the Garden World was worth contestation with the Batarians. His team ultimately decided that the planet's air pressure and oxygen content were too low for large-scale human habitation. Undeterred, the Batarian hegemony colonized the planet's polar regions and began an extensive terraforming effort with cyanobacteria and invasive plant species. Alliance intelligence has confirmed that the colony has several Batarian military installations, which are too close to human space for the Alliance's comfort. And so we send spies. Naturally. Let's do it. We got an hour. Like I said, I have no clue how long this is, so we will see how much for this we get through. Aha! I see. No allies. Alright, let's go. Let's switch our arc projector to singularity. Yeah? I want the nuke launcher. Let's do singularity. Cool. That'll work. Okay, let's do this. Infiltration time. Oh, I need to go down there for power or something, looks like.
They've seen us. The Batarians must send their prisoners down here to die. I have to find Dr. Kenson now.
There we go. A lot of dead there.
This place is run down. Even for a prison.
Trying to be quiet with the biotics.
Get your hands off me!
Oh shit. Find a way around. Oh. Okay. Jeez. Wow, they're loud. Okay. Where the heck am I going? Look, I'm going the wrong way.
They wanted to slam an asteroid into the mass relay. Can they even do that? What difference does it make? We caught them.
Oh. Sting. Okay, I'm going the right way. I don't want to be going the right way yet. I want to go the wrong way first. You know, as one does. This one? There.
I hear humans are scurrying like vermin out in the asteroid belt. Is anywhere safe from them? We should arm a mission to flush them all out.
Darn. Okay, nothing. That wasn't much. But okay. Well, I guess worth doing, I suppose. Alright, now I can go.
They've still got her down in the prison. I'd just kill her. Interrogating a human's a waste of time. I need cover.
At this stage, I don't really need credits, but whatever. Still want to be thorough. In case I miss anything important story-wise. All right.
No way it would have worked. Relays can't be damaged, much less destroyed. Those humans will do anything to destroy, I swear. We have to make this one an example to the others. We can't respond kindly to terrorists. There they are. Over the cover.
Oh, hello. There. Okay. Seriously, no one remember what I was talking about? Oh, no, not that. Alright. To do? Oh, I see. Maybe I do this.
This should come in handy.
Not the time to yell, Shepard. Okay. What am I trying to do here? Okay, that? Oh, why? Why would I do that? Alright, you know what? Screw it. I think I just have to go down here. Think. Oh, no, I don't. I need to lower the damn thing. Maybe if I drop down onto it. No? Yep, there we go. That was it. Okay, cool. The crane was just a distraction, I suppose. Oh, it's... but that's...
Our convoy intercepts paid off. We picked up a message to the Alliance coming from somewhere in the asteroid belt. We listened to the feed until we discovered an operation run by a human named Kenson, smuggling engine parts and guidance systems into the system from Omega. We intercepted Kenson's vessel and took her and her people into custody. Interrogation has produced nothing but frenzied rambling so far.
Start with that.
This one's apparently the mastermind. If she doesn't talk, kill her.
There. Okay. Oh, great.
These humans still won't tell us where their base is. No way we'll find it, even if we have to scan every asteroid out there. I wonder if those humans actually found something. Now torture is too great if it gets that information out of them.
I'll ask you again. Where is your base?
You're wasting time. The Reapers are coming.
The Reapers are coming here. To this relay.
Every moment you keep me here brings them closer.
So why should I let you go destroy the relay then? Just destroy the system.
Do what you want to me, Batarian. Torturing me won't save you.
No, but it will amuse me.
Okay. Well, the Reapers are coming here to this system. And someone drew one on the wall in blood. That's horrific. I'm suspecting indoctrination is involved in this, in that part at least.
Who are you? What are you doing? Dr. Kenson? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm here to get you out.
Commander Shepard? I'd heard you were alive. Hackett must have received my message.
We're not safe here. Can you walk?
I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
We have to go. Now.
If we can find a console, I can hack security. Make us an escape path.
Oh, great. Alarms are going
Then we'll
off.
find one. Go.
Ooh, okay.
Ready.
The ringleader escaped. Get your asses out there and stop them.
Let's go this way. Yeah.
This is a cell block. There should be a security console here somewhere.
Can I upgrade? No, I can't upgrade her. Okay. Darn it.
Nice shot! Deploying flammables!
Ooh. Looks like the Upside Down from Stranger Things with a Star Wars twist. Yeah, or at least the Upside Down in the facility. It has that really grungy, falling apart, decaying feel. Also with the secret facility part. Thinking like season 2 kind of thing. Howdy. Okay, you know what? It's rifle time. Oh, that's not rifle. It's my rifle. Rifle time. You have one gun, overload and incinerate. Okay, that's fine. There's Security Council. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Ammo. Handle this, Doctor.
They know we're here. Keep them off me while I hack us a way out.
Suppressor teams to cell block. Now.
Where are they at? Oh, there we go.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out. They're coming through that door in the back. Lock it down.
Where? Oh.
closed.
Ow. Meaning, like, go over there and close it? Sure if that's what you mean.
We need to close the door we came in through. Keep them out.
There. Okay, cool.
They're coming up from below. Other side, go.
Go into cover.
Oh, shit.
Taking fire.
Ooh. Got my shields.
Impressive. Unlocking all doors to the hangar. Still need more time. Bringing down their orbital tracking network. Watch the other side. More enemies on the elevators.
Open fire.
Where?
Grabbing cover.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
There's an elevator that leads up to the hangar. I'll bring it down to us. Almost done.
Okay, I need some ammo. Really bad.
That did it. Let's move.
This is apparently a much more action-y part of the game than I thought it was. But hey, it's still pretty cool. Oh, there's some ammo. That's what I need. Sorry, Doctor. I need a lot of ammo. I've been doing a lot of shooting while you've been doing the hacking. Not to sound ungrateful, but
Get to the hangar. Do not let them escape.
let's
Oh,
go.
one last thing. The hangar doors are hard locked. We'll have to get those open the old-fashioned way.
Oh,
Leave
great.
that to me.
How?
Taking cover.
I should not have.
Look out.
Gotcha!
Ooh, nice.
Stop the prisoners.
Oh shit. No, no, no.
Burn! Shields have failed.
Oh! Whoops. Okay.
Right in the eyes. We have to break the locks on the bay doors.
Whoa! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I alt-tabbed at really the wrong time. But paused. Okay. Oh, hey. Good. Love tech armor. It's shooting at me. What are you doing? Over here I need Oh, it's this hangar. This is the hangar we were in. Okay, cool. Let's go. That was tight. Meaning, like, close. The hell kind of shuttle has, like, flame jets in the 22nd century? What is this?
Engaging autopilot. We should be well out of range before they get their security measures unscrambled.
Do you think they'll come after you?
I'm not taking any chances. Batarians don't take kindly to humans who plan to destroy their mass relays.
So the charges against you are true?
Well, to be fair, that's about half the story. My people and I were here investigating rumors of Reaper technology, out in the fringes of this system.
I guess you found something.
We found proof that the Reapers will be arriving in this system. When they get here, they'll use its mass relay to travel throughout the galaxy. We call it the Alpha Relay. From here, the Reapers can invade anywhere in the galaxy.
So you decided to destroy it?
Exactly. Doing that would stop the Reapers' invasion. Even at FTL speeds, it'd be months or years before they got to the next relay. We came up with what we just called the Project. A plan to launch a nearby asteroid into the relay and destroy it before the Reapers could arrive. Of course, the resulting explosion would probably wipe out the system.
That's a big hiccup in the plan.
Why do you think destroying the mass relay would destroy the entire system?
Mass relays are the most powerful Mass Effect engines in the known galaxy. The energy released from a relay's destruction would probably resemble a supernova. This is a remote system, but just over 300,000 Batarians live on the colony where they held us. The explosion would undoubtedly kill them all.
Okay, how?
I've always heard that mass relays are indestructible.
I've heard that too. But I think it's more that nobody's willing to find out what happens when one is destroyed. And, well, we plan to slam a small planet into the thing at very high speed. By our calculations, that's more than enough.
Is the project still operational?
I imagine it is. We were one button press away from launch when the Batarians arrested me.
This is like the most human plan ever. When in doubt, throw a planet at it.
How did you plan to launch an asteroid into a mass relay?
Planetoid,
Moving
whatever.
An asteroid just requires thrust and guidance, which are readily available in Omega's salvage yards. Get the right amount of power and a good VI to drive it, and you can pretty much just point and shoot.
Good lord. I love humans.
How were you caught?
We've been smuggling Starship parts from Omega. Thrusters, guidance, and aftermarket ESO core. The Batarians thought that looked suspicious. A few days ago, I took a few of the men on a scouting trip, and the Batarians pounced on us. They never found our actual base.
Okay.
I still don't see how you learned about this supposed invasion.
The evidence came from what we call Object Rho, a Reaper artifact we discovered among the asteroids near the relay itself. When we get back to Arcturus Station, I'll explain everything and provide copies of all our notes on the artifact.
If you're working near a Reaper artifact, how have you avoided indoctrination?
We've been very careful. We know what we're dealing with. You're not speaking to a child, Shepard. I saw what Sovereign did at the Citadel. Trust me, I know what's at stake.
That is possibly contradicted by the point that someone drew a Reaper in blood on the wall.
What's a Reaper artifact doing in an asteroid?
We don't know, or even what its purpose is. Some things are just too old or large to comprehend. Even a Reaper thousands of years dead contains power. Their artifacts are worthy of study, regardless of their purpose.
Yeah, it definitely sounds indoctrination-y.
How exactly does a Reaper artifact give you proof of an impending invasion?
It showed me visions of the Reaper's arrival. Much like your Prothean beacon, I imagine. The Reapers are coming, Commander. That much I know for certain.
Okay.
The stakes are too high.
Let's see it.
If you were willing to destroy a whole system over this, I want to see your proof.
I guess I can't argue with that. Give me a moment. Kenson to Project Base.
Good to hear your voice, Doctor. You coming home?
Affirmative. And I've got Commander Shepard with me.
Shepard? Really?
Tidy up the lab. The Commander needs to confirm the artifact.
Right. I'll get everything set up for your arrival. Project base out.
All set. Just sit back and relax. We'll be there in no time.
I love how the other species just assume that mass relays are indestructible because no one's ever decided to try it. And then humans come along in like 30 years and go, let's blow it up. Like, really? Really? No one's done this in, I mean, thousands of years, but realistically in millions, like across many, many cycles. Like, really? Potentially billions of years in the world. Good lord, that is a big base.
Here we are. Welcome to Project Base.
What's this?
That's our countdown to arrival. When that gets to 0, the Reapers will have come. Just over 2 days and counting. Puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Wow.
How do you know that's an accurate countdown?
It is. The artifact has been giving off pulses at definite intervals since we found it. The intervals have been decreasing at a steady rate. The artifact is reacting to the Reaper's proximity. In just over 48 hours, the pulses will become constant, and the Reapers will be here.
I wonder what happens if you just sit here and stare at it for 3 days. For like 51 hours. I'm not going to do it. But that'd be cool.
You're saying the Reapers could be at Earth in 2 days? There's no time to waste.
Then let's show you that proof. That door exits the hangar. The artifact is in our central lab area.
Weapons locker, don't. It's counting down. I think it stopped while I wasn't looking at it, though. No, it didn't. It's going. Let's see if it turns. I want to watch. Oh god, that's menacing.
Through the door at the end of that corridor to your left.
What's to the right? Okay. Very asteroid basey.
So what would it take to get the project back up and running?
Everything was in place when we were arrested. It wasn't a question of could we, but should we.
What alternative do we have?
The Reapers will reach this system regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
So that looks like the artifact, which is disturbing looking. Deeply disturbing looking. It's very tentacly. Which, you know, one would think, talking about, you know, a Reaper. He's a Reaper tech. Tentacly. I don't like it. Really?
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec. Let me get the door.
Yeah, that's...
Commander Shepard, I give you Object Row.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
Give it a moment, Shepard. It'll give you the proof you need. I can't let you start the project, Shepard. I can't let you stop the arrival.
Take her down!
Oh! Okay, so yeah, indoctrinated, like I thought.
I've got no.
Darn it, really?
Don't make this difficult, Shepard.
Do not resist.
Oh, great, it's Harbinger.
Be spared.
My favorite.
Shepard won't go down.
Well, this seems to be working. Jesus.
We don't want to hurt you, Commander. Lay down your weapons.
Your galaxy is in sight. Your final days are at hand.
Good lord, what? Jesus.
We can't keep this up much longer.
This will only get worse for you, Shepard.
The
Yeah, I
end of your
believe that.
species will come.
Ah, Jesus.
Activate the heavy mechs.
What? No.
Patience. It's only a matter of time.
Struggle if you wish. Your mind will be mine.
Applying flame tech.
Darn it. Okay. Maybe I should have switched to heavy weapons earlier. Or maybe it's just eternal waves until you get taken down. That's possible too.
Take her to the med bay and patch her up.
Oh,
We want
Jesus.
Shepard alive.
Okay, Harbinger. Great. That's wonderful. So yeah, that was Harbinger. Hi, Harbinger. Long time.
Like Shepard was waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system. No glitch. The sedatives aren't working. Security!
Oops.
The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment, but instead, I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing something terrible. Step away from the terminal. The project is almost complete. I thought I'd feel a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, it's Kensen. Okay, I figured.
I feel dread. I can't help but think we're doing.
Oh, hey, I get to play as a mech. That's weird.
Unknown user detected in network. Engaging security protocol.
Excuse me. Careful, critical system damage. System failing. Backup systems engaged. Firing. Excuse me. Requesting assistance. Allied force casualty. Excuse me. Requesting assistance.
This thing is so inaccurate. It's very slow and it's very inaccurate. Oh, blew up the mech. Alright, fine.
Shepard's escaped. All available personnel to the medical wing. Do not let her activate the project.
Not much
Year time.
I have to get this asteroid moving.
Oh
Get
god.
out of here.
Oh, we were out for 2 days. Holy crap, that's not good. Armor up.
When it's silent, when there's no one else around, I can hear it. Whispers in the back of my mind. I can't tell what they're saying. I spoke to Dr. Kensen about it and she seemed to understand. What the hell is going on?
Let's go with that. Alright. So yeah, they definitely should have realized that they were being indoctrinated. Like, Shepard realized almost immediately that it was a concern. But they're not Shepard. They are naive. They haven't dealt with this before specifically. So, of course.
Shepard's past them. All personnel, get in there.
I mean, they're all indoctrinated, so sending them on a suicide mission is,
Do not let Shepard in there.
you know, expected. Oh, come on.
Shepard's in the living quarters. Seal off project control.
Stop Shepard, now!
Jesus. Melt him. All right, cool. Yeah, this is another one of those, you know, playing with powers beyond our ken kind of situation where, first of all, blow up a relay to stop the Reapers is the most human plan ever, like I was saying. But then part of the problem is that, you know, once you start actually trying to do it, you run into the very predictable problem of, well, the Reapers don't want you to do that. And so, of course, they're going to use whatever resources they have available to stop you, and that includes the big tentacle-looking Reaper artifact sitting in the middle of it. Which, you know, as a sort of throwback to something Kylie said earlier, is also a rather Stranger Things-looking kind of deal. That's not wise. You probably should not be using flamethrowers. It's terrible. Why did I laugh? It's because I can't help but laugh at explosions, that's why, which is not a very mature response, but... Okay. Anything? Nope. Good to go. Moving on. Mess hall.
Get ready.
Ooh. Evaded me, bastard.
Applying flame tech.
Open fire!
Okay, cool. None. Anything up here? No. Keep going.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped. We simply don't know enough about what the Reapers want. It's foolish to assume that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. Legends say they've come through before, and yet life continues, doesn't it?
Alright, good night, Kylie. I will see you later. We're probably going to finish this tonight, which means we will finish Mass Effect 2. So I do recommend coming back through and watching the rest of it just to finish it up, because it looks like next week we are on to Mass Effect 3. Looks like we're going to be starting Mass Effect 3. At least I think we will. Again, unless this mission is way longer than I thought it was. But I think we should be fine to start 3 next week. Ah, jeez, come on. All right. Oh. Okay. There we go. Darn it. Jeez. Okay, I love this rifle. This is a really nice rifle. All right, that is making things... This rifle's making things work much more easily. Oh, jeez, come on. Okay, cool. Okay. Worth saying, we do still have the actual concern about, you know, what amounts to... Oh, here we go. What amounts to destroying a system to stop the Reapers.
Do you wish to continue?
Wow. That's absurd.
Project activation in progress. Warning. Collision with mass relay is imminent. Begin evacuation procedures.
Warn the colony.
Alert. All colonists living in the Bahak system.
This is...
Shepard, no! Do you have any idea what you've done? You leave me no choice. If we can't stop this asteroid, it must be destroyed.
Tell me where to find Dr. Amanda Kenson.
Dr. Kenson is traveling to the reactor core module.
An ESO-core meltdown should do it. Because of you, everyone on this rock will be obliterated.
Not if I get to you first.
Fire!
Yeah, great. Did I miss something down here? Yeah, I think I did. No. Alright, well, let's keep moving. There's the whole Batarian genocide thing to be concerned about, and this is kind of turned into a meme with the whole Shepard, you know, murdering 300,000 Batarians. Casualties, again. Collateral damage, again. It's not... Again, this is a very, very nasty principle of double effect problem, especially given that she was prevented from warning them, which is all the more heinous.
Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
Stop now, Kenson. Hackett's friend or not, I will kill you.
You're forcing my hand, Shepard. You know that. There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Blessings? Yeah, that's
Kenson.
definitely indoctrination right there. Intensely. Shit. And they're sealing everything.
Get ready.
Oh, it's awful.
Shepard is trapped. Keep her in there.
Oh, darn. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh, wrong way. Again, wrong way. Going. Oh, can I get through there? Oh, okay, cool.
Bring Shepard down. Protocols disengaged. Core temperature rising.
I've got no shields!
Okay, cool.
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
Automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core, manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun.
Yeah, that thing looks fantastically dangerous. Also, I have to say, I really love how tanky Sentinel is. This is such an upgrade from the first game, where Sentinels were the most fragile class, because they're equal split, you know, tech and biotics. They're no combat.
Plasma venting aborted.
That's good news, right? I think. How do I get through? Okay, yeah, there we go. In this one and in the next one, you can make a Sentinel incredibly tanky and just load up with weapons. Oh great, now I'm locked. Okay.
Shepard is in the maintenance area. Go!
Where's that flamethrower guy? Come on, bring it. Bring it. I'll blow you up. Where'd it go? Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. Shouldn't I be going through this way? Oh. No, I came through that way. Okay, this is where I came from. There. Okay, cool. Not exactly cool, but... Darn. Okay, come on. There we go.
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area, requesting backup. Backup! Now!
Security lock overridden.
Okay. Good. Good. That's a good sign, mostly.
Warning. Access to the reactor area is restricted.
Restricted, great. Alright, keep moving. It look like I care about what's restricted. Commander Shepard. Do I look like I read instructions? Ooh. It's not stable.
Reactor temperature approaching critical.
Okay. There. We're in. Clear the room. And stabilize.
Cooling rod B reinserted. Reactor meltdown averted. Core temperature dropping.
You've done nothing, Shepard. I can still override power to the engines. Stop me!
Just don't. Really have to do this.
Step away from the reactor.
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
That's
Turn
good.
around.
It's
Now.
definitely
You've
good.
taken them away from me.
God, she's like an
I've
addict.
never
This is
seen
crazy.
the
It's
rival. all you had to do was stay asleep.
Sorry. I can let you blow it up. Oh no. Oh no.
Warning, collision imminent.
It's good news, I guess.
Collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
Collision imminent.
that's good. Good.
Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent. Warning, collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup, now.
Communication system damaged.
Damn it!
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower.
Well, I have a half an hour.
Remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower's landing pad.
Which is not a
I have
lot,
to get
unfortunately.
to that comm tower and take a shuttle. It's my only chance.
But alright, let's do it. Because I have 6 minutes left of the stream, so... Actually, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go through it. Why not? I want to wrap this up, and I don't think there's much left. I think it's basically just the boss fight, and that's it. Boss fight. I don't think it's a boss fight. I think it's more like a boss rush. But I don't know for sure. Pretty sure there's mechs and things, but... let's see. That. Oh man, the music is definitely getting me to want to hurry. What's this now?
Oh, what's this?
Yeah. Getting there. Oh, nope. Okay.
Normalizing pressure in airlock.
Helmet. Alright. Let's get on out of here. I think this is it. This is the end, I don't know, boss or end fight or whatever it is. So it looks like we're not going over time too very much. Oh god, that proximity warning thing is terrifying. Oh jeez, come on. Oh god.
Damn it! I have to get to the comm tower. I hope the Normandy's listening. No shit!
Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect that at all. Alright, let's go. Wow, oh crap. Wow, alright. Also, that proximity warning in the bottom corner is very unsettling. So is the relay looming above us. That's also really unsettling. Okay, here we go.
External comm channel open.
Shepard To Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
Great.
Shepard, you have become an annoyance. You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to serve us.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this. But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be, we will fight, we will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Commander Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger that. Get us out of here, Joker.
It almost looks like it's gonna launch it. Wow. It also looked like that propagated way faster than the speed of light. Which, you know, being a mass relay, that makes a lot of sense. Wow. That was absurdly destructive. Oh, hi, Admiral. Sorry about the genocide.
Huh. Looks like you've recovered.
Shepard, please stand.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How are you feeling?
Fine. No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Okay.
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
I confirmed Dr. Kenson's proof. The Reapers were coming. And destroying that relay was the only way to stop them. Kenson sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat. At least you tried. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
I'm sure all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the Reapers at the galaxy's edge.
What are you saying?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal. Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things, but they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy. Besides, I'm not so sure this is a Cerberus ship anymore. Right?
Solid point. It's about to become an Alliance ship, which is nice. So how about this war thing?
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The Batarians have been looking for an excuse to wage war on us since we showed up in the galaxy. If the Reapers invade, we need the galaxy to work together. If we're at war with the Batarians, the other races will be hesitant to give aid to either side.
Yeah, that's not good. Now, to be fair, if the Skillian Blitz was not, an excuse to declare war, I doubt this would be. But, genocide is a big deal. Again, even if it was collateral damage, and even if it was a just cause, even if it fulfills just war criteria, still, I can see them using this as an excuse, especially a paper tiger kind of empire like the Batarian.
Is the Alliance prepared for a Reaper invasion?
That's hard to say. It took multiple fleets and the Destiny Ascension to bring Sovereign down, and that was just one Reaper. If the Reapers come in force, we're just not ready.
Well, yeah. Let's go do that right now. Let's go to Shepard's trial. I don't think that's actually shown or anything. We'll go to Shepard's trial, and that, I think, basically just leads us straight into Mass Effect 3.
I'll gladly stand trial once this mission is done.
Glad to see working with Cerberus hasn't stripped away your sense of honor. Do whatever you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
Yes, sir.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
Yeah, so Shepard is the single most destructive human being in galactic history, which is pretty cool. Pretty horrifying, but pretty cool. All right, that's it. That's it. We are done. With that, we are done with Mass Effect 2, I think, entirely. I gotta check my email here and make sure. I will do that right now while we're still on stream or overtime, but in the last few minutes. Feed our fish one more time. And that'll do it. That'll wrap up Mass Effect 2. Our viewers have sort of siphoned off, but for those of you watching on the replay, that's it. For those of you watching on the replay, thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you so very much for those of you who helped me get the DLC for this game and for Mass Effect 3, which is upcoming. And with that, I guess that is all I have to say. It has been a fantastic playthrough. I do always enjoy Mass Effect 2, even if I don't know if it stands up to 3 for the most part in a lot of ways, although a lot of the characters and a lot of the themes and a lot of everything that goes into it is phenomenal. So we will see, and we will see if it does wind up being an improvement moving from here into Mass Effect 3, both in terms of topics for discussion, in terms of storytelling and all of that. Let's just research all of this, because I guess we might as well. I don't know if any of this transfers into Mass Effect 3, but we might as well. I don't think so, but we'll see. Anyway. That is all we have for Mass Effect 3. For Mass Effect 2. So, once again, thank you all very, very much for joining me. And I will see you Thursday for some more Red Dead Redemption 2, where we may wind up actually finishing John Marston's actual story before we do some more, if we find side missions or anything. But otherwise, if not, we will continue that after Thanksgiving. But otherwise, we are going to get straight into Mass Effect 3 next Monday. So I will see all of you then. Again, those of you who are watching this retrospectively. And so with that, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming by, and I will see you next time.